Ooh, that's hot. Hey, Jason here, and good morning. It is an early morning. Actually been up since 2 in the morning. Just makes it easier. What did I just do? But I'm on TikTok. I'm still trying to live out for y'all. Hopefully I don't get any type of flags or no craziness today. YouTube, this will be my last live on YouTube. I'm going back to evergreen videos to be filming static videos for you there. Why did it just close everything out? And the reason being why I'm going to static videos on YouTube, it's just not really worth it. I'm not seeing an increase in the stats doing live videos here. So for YouTube, I'll get better reviews on static videos. So I'm going to be going back to that. Do I want to do this? I'm just doing some work on the computer. I'm going to talk about that today, and it's going to go into today's money mindset study session also. One of the things is you're going to have to make a sacrifice. You see me, I'm up. It's about almost 5 in the morning now. I've been up since 2-ish, but it's just a sacrifice I'm making working. I'm doing what I have to do when I have power. But one of the sacrifices I think everyone should start looking into is artificial intelligence. Right now, artificial intelligence, yes, it's good. It's really great if you know how to use it. But the problem is the majority of people do not know how to use it. And this is one of the problems. Like everyone is using this fear monger. Oh, you're going to lose your job to AI. You're going to lose your job to AI. But the truth is you're not going to lose no job to AI. Because at the end of the day, AI is not completely functional yet. You have to understand how to program it. And so like if you saw the little kids book that I just finished, where it's in English and Colo, that was weeks of work. It looks simple because I'm just showing you the finished product right now, but you didn't see how I had to go back in, re-edit everything. At first I had to do batch work for me, where it would just create a whole batch of files. But then I had to go through and redo everything one by one, frame from frame. And even frame from frame, I had to keep prompting it, getting it to get everything correctly. It was a hassle. Like it wasn't as easy as it looks or as people think it is. Crazy to me. So YouTube, as you see, like it keeps refreshing. This is why I'm finna stop YouTube live. I don't know why, but it just keeps, it refreshes like every few minutes, which is very annoying. And this is why I'm just going back to static evergreen videos. It's just, I don't think YouTube is as live friendly as they think it is. But until they fix some of these issues, I'm just not gonna be on YouTube doing lives anymore. But back to what I was saying about AI, like AI isn't as simple as, hey, how's it going, Jay? How's it going, Wesay? AI isn't as simple as people think it is, or they making it seem like. Even if you're in university, like you're using AI, if you don't know how to prompt it correctly, teach it how to speak like a human, if you haven't put in a master, almost like a master code, it's a very long script you put in there to program AI to speak a very certain way, it's not going to work in your favor. Like you're not going to be in university and just, oh, write my paper for me and then do a little bit of edits. You're going to still be spending hours, if not days, working on stuff. Like that 32 page kids book that I just finished, that was about 2.5 weeks of work that was put into that. And I did use a lot of, hey, how's it going, P-Line? I did use a lot of AI. Well, I used all AI. But to get all the pictures, I had to set up the characters. I had to program it to only understand that this is the character we're using for this book series. This is the kid. This is the grandmother. I had to teach it to don't use too much slang of Colo. Try to keep it as formal as possible. Then even from there, it was doing double double translations. I had to go through and prompt it to, hey, quit over translating, keep it very simple. This is made for a child. Hey, how's it going, Agger? How you been doing, brother? So like AI isn't like this one shop stop like people thinking. Mind you, I have paid versions of AI. So like you still have to go through and prompt it. Like, and also like I've been doing prompting classes, seminars and all that for like over the last 3 years. So like, don't think just because someone can just, it don't matter how good your English is, you can write whatever you want, but if you do not know how to prompt it correctly, get it to say certain things, there's still a level of coding involved in AI when it comes to the prompting. So it's not just as simple of a solution as people think it is. But that does go into today's money mindset study session. Everyone should start learning AI. You might as well start learning it now, because one of the things I'm going to do next is I'm going to start creating I'm already creating a financial consultancy company, but part of that is why I'm doing the financial literacy books. But the other part is I'm going to start doing financial accounting too for businesses, but it's not me doing it. What I want to do is hire college students and students in universities getting their accounting degree, or people who just finished, people who are not in the workplace. Because once you get in the workplace, you start thinking how the traditional job force wants you to think, and that's not thinking outside the box. So with that, I'm going to be having them use some of my paid AI websites and stuff that I pay for. And then that way they're just creating and doing everything for the companies. And it's actually helping them because they're doing accounting anyway. The other catch is with AI is, what a lot of people don't get is, utilizing AI is supposed to bring down the prices of products. Like if you deal with someone who's doing SEO, or someone who's doing website optimization, all that, their prices are too high. Like there's one AI software I'm looking at now that can design a web page in like 10 minutes. And it's like, if you still trying to charge people like $300 to $500 or up to $1,000 for something that's being done, can be done in 10 minutes. That's just crazy. It's completely out of price. Oh, that's that fan making noise. Because it's completely out of price. See this, so for everyone that's on YouTube, this is why I'm not doing lives anymore. I don't know why it keeps recycling, reconnecting. I just gotta let YouTube live go. And so you want to learn how to use AI. AI is a great tool, and for most jobs that you're doing, like AI is a great tool to use. But you do have to get over the learning curve. There are a lot of things on the internet that's free. You can utilize them, but I would say just find one person that you're going to follow and do exactly what they say. Don't listen to too many different people. Don't try to do too many different styles at once. Master one style of AI prompting and what to do with it, and then move from there. That's what I do. That's all I do. I literally just have like the few YouTubers that I watch, the people who focus on AI in their businesses. And then the fan is making noise. It's bothering me. And then what I do is when they're doing and showing some of their prompts and stuff that they use, I copy it word for word. I go with it word for word, create my scripts within the AI based off what they're talking about. I'm not going to tell you who I use. Just find someone that speaks to you. You need to find the person that speaks to you about it. And then when I copy everything word for word, just to see, okay, am I getting the same results that they're getting through AI? Once I see I am, then I tweak the script and make it towards whatever I wanted to do. Because you need to, there's a way you can prompt AI to start speaking like you, to analyze things like you. You have all of these possibilities, but if you don't know how to do it, it's never going to get done. And that's just the truth. You're never going to be able to just, hey, AI, write my dissertation for me, because it does a lot of overthinking. That's what a lot of people don't talk about too with AI. AI overthinks. It does too much sometimes. And me and my buddy, we were talking about it yesterday because when I showed him the book and everything, he was like, man, it's crazy how you were able to get the pictures of the character in the book to be consistent. And I was like, yeah, man, that took me a lot of time because I had to keep prompting because like after every 3 or 4 illustrations that I had to do, it would start tweaking the character. And I was like, hey, keep continuity. And I was like, keep everything the same. Like, this is the character. This is her name. This is her grandmother. Do not ever change these characters. And even though I kept telling it to do that, AI would keep every once in a while changing little things, tweaking the hair, tweaking her height, tweaking the dress code and everything like that. And I was like, no, stop this. Like, you have to figure out how to prompt AI because it does overthink. And then you have to understand too, what's the proper words to say. So this is what a lot of people don't understand when it comes to AI. And a lot of people don't teach this. English is not just a neutral language. Like, speaking English is not neutral. And what I mean by that is you have business English, you have law English, and now you have artificial intelligence English. You have to know how to prompt it. Like when you're trying to do certain things, you can't put a comma in the prompt for AI. You need to put a hash. So it's telling it, okay, this is what you're going to do at this point. Like, it's almost like a new level of binary. And if you don't start figuring those things out, you're not going to have an easy time with AI. And this is why, like, sometimes when I'm in SA, I go to these different workshops because this is how you learn this stuff. Nobody's going to just teach you this stuff. You have to go and search for the information. And if you listen to all the news and all of this fear mongering going on, most people are telling you how AI, you just need to be worried it's taking over your jobs. AI is creating more jobs. Like even now I have to see if I can create this a scheduling software for the barbershop I go to, because I was talking to the owner and he was just letting me know, like, people to create the software, the website, they charging a lot of money. And I get it, because even back when I was building a website in the beginning, back when I had my own consultation business, the website creation was very, very expensive. It cost a lot of money. Even my bookkeeper was expensive. I was paying her a good chunk of change every month. And now there's artificial intelligence softwares that can do all of that. And, it may just cost about 10 to 20 bucks a month. It's a lot cheaper, but if you don't know how to use it or utilize the software to your advantage, it's going to be a headache because it's going to be getting things wrong. It's going to make accounting errors. It's going to make coding errors. And so, like, start learning artificial intelligence now. Don't listen to the fear mongering. It doesn't matter what type of business you want. Like I was talking to my little sister, she was saying how she wants to start her own baking business. And I was like, that's really cool. I was like, create yourself some type of website that, where you can have people taking pre-orders, or at least try to integrate your social medias into the business. And she was just like, she was just thinking about just going to the farmers markets and selling. And I was like, look, what she's trying to do is not that it doesn't work, but it's the same business model that most people use in entrepreneurship. And it's not the best business model. You cannot rely on foot traffic. You must attract the people that you want to come to you. You have to give them a reason to know who you are, to like you, and to trust you. And so that is one of the things where social media is a big tool for business. And then I told her, I was like, use ChatGPT, automate a lot of stuff, create posts, create little cookbooks. You can have ChatGPT create a cookbook for you. Like, I'm gonna see if I can do it right now while we're on live. I'm gonna see how long it'll take ChatGPT to just create a cookbook for me. I'm gonna say, imagine you are a person that became plant-based, that switched to a plant-based lifestyle at 40 years old, period. Now you want to inspire others that are attempting to transition their eating lifestyle into a healthier, more balanced nutritional diet by incorporating more plant-based options into their daily eating routine. Create a simple yet delicious plant-based cookbook that have plant-based options for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Create a total of 4 different meals that are using, I'm not going to use big words, that are using simple, easy to find ingredients for each category. Let me change that. I'm not going to do that. For breakfast, lunch, and dinner. So that's the prompt I'm using right now. And so then I just said, got it, Jason. Let's build a starter plant-based cookbook with 4 recipes each for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. This focus will be simple and affordable ingredients, means you can find in Zambia, Africa, or most supermarkets. Now, the reason why it's saying that is because I've already programmed my chat GPT. I do have a paid version. I have programmed it to know me. So it does know I'm Jason. We have a talk, like I built a rapport with the AI software. But that's something you don't need to be worried about in the beginning. Balanced nutrition, protein, carbs, healthy fats, ease of preparation, 15 to 30 minutes for most meals. Plant-based starter cookbook, simple and delicious meals for everyday living. And see, now what I could do is go through and change things and add things however I want. Banana oat pancakes, it has 1 ripe banana, 1 cup of oats blended into flour, 1 teaspoon of baking powder, 1/2 cup plant milk in our oat, 1 tablespoon of cinnamon. Then it gives the direction: mash the banana, mix with ingredients, cook like pancakes on a nonstick pan, serve with peanut butter or fresh fruit. Avocado toast with tomato and spinach. Then it has a chia seed pudding, and then it has a peanut butter smoothie. Lunch options: chickpea salad wrap, vegetable stir fry with rice, avocado bean bowl, sweet potato and lentil soup. Then for dinner options, mushroom and spinach pasta, veggie tacos, coconut curry with rice, stuffed bell peppers. So like it's created that very simple, very fast. And then I would go in, have it create a photo for each one. So now it's asking me if I want to format it into a sleek PDF and then brand it with my JC logo. Like I said, the reason why it's asking me about my JC branding logo. Hey, Shanika, what you doing? You still on here? Hey, Chaney, let me know if you're still on here. And so the reason why it's asking me if I want to brand it with my JC logo, I already have my logo and stuff automatically in there. Oh, okay, so what I'm doing now, I was actually talking about you just a second ago. Hey, how you doing, Noni? And so, like I was saying, how like for you wanting to do your baked goods at the farmers market, one of the things that you should start doing is having a cookbook come out. And I was just going through showing how to use Chat GPT to have it create the cookbook for you and how to prompt it, what to say, and things of that nature. And so that's actually what I was doing right now. I was just going through it. So I just literally, in less than 3 minutes, had it put together a quick plant-based starter cookbook. And see, the good thing about this, Chaney, this is something you can do for free. You can give away for free. It's a value-added thing. And this now, I'm talking about marketing now. When I'm talking about value-adding, one of the things school does not teach, even in MBAs and stuff like this, you have a lot of very educated people in business, but they do not understand business, because to understand business, you have to be in business. And one of the things with marketing, if you're doing any type of marketing, you must do a value stack. A value stack is giving away so much value to where people are not feeling whatever they're paying for is at a, you start feeling bad about it. If you've ever made a purchase and then you started having regrets on that purchase, you did not get value from that purchase. And so this is just one of those simple ways that I would recommend you to use, Chaney. Create cookbooks and have different ones going. Don't try to do everything in one cookbook. Have a series going and use Chat GPT to do it. And then all the time. See, that's true though. Like a lot of people don't realize that it's about value. That's how you win competitions, everything. If the more value you showing, like let's say if, okay, so here's an example. Someone had sent me the other day, their child is doing a pageant and they're looking for sponsors. And I looked over all the letter applications, everything, and I was like, hey, here's just a quick suggestion. Do a little bit more value towards the company in here. And like, what is the benefit for the company? And then they was like, no, I've done that. This is based off a resume I've done, blah, blah, blah. And I was like, okay. And the reason why I just said okay is because you doing a resume for a company and then you're actually showing value stack. If someone's going to give money to you is not the same thing. They don't look the same. They don't sound the same. It's completely different. And this is the problem. School have a lot of people thinking they're very intelligent across the board, but school only teaches us to be intelligent with getting a job and working for someone. It doesn't show us how to win competitions, how to be the best, how to be better salespeople. School don't teach us these things. And so value adding or value stacking is one of the ways. So like for you, Chaney, I would like, because I know you want to do it around baked goods. Let's see, right now, y'all are going into fall, I think. I would be having a fall cookbook around like a lot of different pumpkin things, pumpkin spice. So, that's real big in the US right now. Then when it comes to winter, I have a lot of good baked goods for the winter, things of that nature, where you're giving them the recipes. And then also, you're not only just giving them the recipes, but when you're going to the farmer's market, you should be selling that exact item too. And then just like, hey, if you want to be able to make this yourself and you don't have to pay for it anymore, here's a free digital download of the cookbook of the baking guide that I put for you. And something simple like that. You don't need to find recipes, Chaney. All you need to do is go on Chat GPT and just tell it, hey, create recipes around this. If you want it to be vegan, tell it to be vegan. If you want it to be plant-based, tell it to be plant-based. Tell it to keep the nutrition, the taste, everything. Don't feel like you have to create everything. Like use AI to your advantage. That's the thing with business we got to start doing. And then you just do it for every season. And then you can have also like just a general guide. Like let's say if you want to start having baked goods for children, like stuff for moms to be able to bake simple baked bites that they can send with their kids to school. Then you just have AI Chat GPT like, hey, create me 3 simple baked goods that a single mom who's working, who's stressed out and don't have much time, she can make in a very short time for her children, just so they have something nice to eat at school. Just simple, just oversimplify it. Don't make it too difficult. Um, and then you just have it doing it. There's going to be mistakes in it. So you do a lot of checking on it. You go through and just see like, what is it talking about? Make sure everything's on the purpose of what you want it to be. So like here for dinner, it gave me a stuffed bell pepper recipe. Ingredients: 4 bell peppers, 1 cup of cooked quinoa or rice, half a cup of beans or lentils, 1 onion chopped, 1 tomato chopped. Directions: cut tops off peppers, remove seeds, mix filling with rice, beans, veggies, and stuff the peppers. Bake until tender. Like, that is so simple. And also it's simple enough to where everyone will be able to be like, you know what, I can do this. And so let me just take the stuffed peppers. I'm gonna have it create an image for me. Now, this is the prompt I'm going to use. Please create an illustration that shows the finished product of making stuffed bell peppers using the ingredients in the recipe. And now we're going to see if it creates the image or not. But you want to make AI very, very simple. It's going to get easier. Like, I know, like right now, it's like the way I'm prompting it and getting things out immediately. It's like, oh, wow, Jason knows all of this. I've been talking with AI for 3 years. Actually 5 years. Most people don't know this. Before AI came out, there were earlier versions, and I didn't even know that's what I was using. And so this is why I'm comfortable with it. But also, I still go to seminars, workshops on how to get better at it. So like, you have to give yourself grace of a learning curve. So right now it is creating the image and just tell me it's going to take a moment. But is this making sense to you, Chaney? Okay, it's almost finished rendering. And then the beautiful thing about it is you could have the graphics, everything made for you, and you didn't have to make any mess in your house. Like, you don't have to make any mess, because anybody who, if you do content creation and if you like cooking, like I like cooking, I hate doing content creation when I'm cooking. Like, okay, let me show it to you. Oops. So here's the image here. There we go. There you go, TikTok. So that's the image it just generated for me, utilizing the exact ingredients. So now all I have to do, if I wanted to create this cookbook right now, all I have to do is save image, turn everything into a PDF, put it into Canva, overlay the image into a file. And now I have the recipe, the ingredients, and an actual picture. And I did not cook anything. But who's going to know that? Like, you have to start utilizing this stuff in your advantage. And it makes things so much simpler. Like, this took less than 10 minutes. And I have a full, complete cookbook. And probably it'll take me about another 5 minutes or 10 minutes if I wanted to put together all the other pictures. Like, this is very, very simple. Let me show you again. And this time what I'm going to do, I'm going to just copy and paste the prompt that I used. And then it still say the same thing. Please create an illustration that shows the finished product of making, instead of stuff, bell peppers, I'm going to use coconut curry with rice. All I did was copied and pasted it in. And let's see how the picture comes out. Hey, how's it going, user? User, change your name on TikTok, man. Put a real name on there. If you're on TikTok, when you just use the generic name that TikTok gives you when you first set your account up, you look like a troll account, and they actually treat you as a troll account too. If you're going to be on social media, you might as well have some type of focus on future monetization. It's a business in your hand. Like, Put in a little bit of effort, fill out your profile, make sure you have a clear picture of you. Just do the simple things. If you're just on social media, just scrolling, you're wasting a lot of opportunities that's on there. And so it's getting started with the image now, it's thinking, and then we'll see. You still there, Chaney? But this is how you prompt AI. And as you get better and get more comfortable talking to it, you start understanding exactly how to prompt it. Like if you, okay, you have any questions, Chaney? Let me know. Don't be afraid to ask any questions. So like if you downloaded the budgeting tracker that I have that's free, I use ChatGPT to create it. I just told ChatGPT to create it for me. It created that. Let me see, what else did I have? It created the book for me. Now the book was a long drawn out process. If you plan on doing a book using AI, you need to have a lot of patience. So like, here's the picture for the coconut curry with rice. There you go, TikTok. And because I said also do it with lentils, I have the pro version. I do use the pro version. The only big difference with the pro and the original, the basic, you can't generate as many pictures within a month. So when you're on the basic version, just be very mindful of how much images you're generating. But let's say if you do go over your threshold of images, go to Canva, and Canva can generate images for you also. So once you learn how to utilize free to this full advantage, then, hey, how's it going, Sims? Then you go into pay. Do not pay for something in the beginning. I do not pay for any software, any AI, none of it in the beginning. Until I maximize the benefits of free, that's when I start paying. Because you may start paying for something and then it's like, it's so complicated because you don't know what you're doing that you've just wasted your money. And I'm big on don't waste your money. Take advantage of everything free. Okay, now I wanted to do one with quinoa also. So I'm saying now let's create another image, but swap out the rice for lentils. And let's see if that works. And then like, if you know what type of the specific baked goods you want to make, Chaney, just create things around it, create recipes, ideas, platters, and just show it. Just show it on there. Have AI create all the pictures for you and do it that way. It's very, very simple. Don't overcomplicate. But like I'm telling you, like what your ideal of doing baking is really, really intelligent, really smart. And if you add the value stack to it, especially of giving them a cookbook where it's like, hey, do you want to make this yourself? The average person is going to say, oh, if they make it themselves, they're not going to buy from you anymore. Truth be told, no one's going to make it. I'm just telling you right now, most people do not have the time to cook. Just from the sheer time that it's going to take, especially with baking. And because baking is such a precise thing, you have to monitor yourself very well. They're just going to continue to keep buying from you. They're going to always say, oh, I can't wait to make this. But that just means they're never going to make it. Because if they were into making it, they would already be making it. Oh, I said lentils. Dang it. Hold on, let me. So I actually made a mistake. I put lentils instead of quinoa, but it still made the picture. You see, so it's coconut curry, and they put lentils instead of quinoa. So but I fixed it this time. Good thing I caught that. Also, like Chaney, if you plan on doing CMOS again, if you plan on selling CMOS again, create a whole lot of cookbooks around how they can incorporate CMOS, especially with the gel. Like you can, and it can be something as simple as add a tablespoon into your tea. So like right now when I'm drinking, and I start my day with every day with just some tea with natural raw honey, and there's CMOS in there. And I think this was eucalyptus lemongrass tea with some CMOS gel. It's a mango CMOS gel that I buy from one of the restaurants here. And that's it. But it'd be things just as simple as that. You can have smoothies, everything you want, you can have it, and just have ChatGPT do it. And then also, Chaney, like if you run out of, let's say if you're using the free version, if you run out of space, just text me. Excuse me. Just text me and let me know which images you need made, and I can just make them for you on my paid version, and then send it to you. And I can just send it to you through WhatsApp. Now that's my sister TikTok, so that's why I'm offering that for her. I'm not doing it for everyone else, because just to let y'all know, I don't want people sending me messages. Hey, Jason, create this, create that. Okay. And here it goes with quinoa. Simple. It generated the image. I generated the cookbook. And just to show you this isn't a fluke, let me go to, I'm gonna do this one differently. Okay, please generate a clean, modern, I'm changing the wording because I want you to see if it messes with the computer. Oh, see, are you getting good results from it though, Chaney? Because if you're getting good results from it, then it's going to be time for you to start upgrading. But if you're not getting, also go to DeepSeek. Go to DeepSeek also. So like for school stuff, I will use DeepSeek, because if you're using the free version of DeepSeek is better than ChatGPT's free version when it comes to school type stuff. And then I would just use ChatGPT more for the business side. The free stuff on the free version of ChatGPT is Deep, DeepSeek, DeepSeek. And it's a Chinese version of ChatGPT. It works good. I haven't had any problems with it, but it is, I feel like it's a better research tool than the free version of ChatGPT. The paid version of ChatGPT is way better than the free version of DeepSeek. But there's no point in paying if you're not familiar with how to use it correctly. So now I'm gonna say, please generate a clean, modern image for lunch option number 1. Because one of the things that with the paid version of ChatGPT that I'm really loving is you can create a project. So like I just created this as a project. And so this is why I'm just testing out to see, without even saying what the name of it is that I wanted to create, let the AI think for itself. And so option number 1 under lunch is a chickpea salad wrap. So let's see what the image comes out with. Let's see if it does it correctly or if it make a mistake. AI does make mistakes, so don't think it's perfect. Daylight already? What time is it? And now it's just thinking. You have any other questions though, Chaney? You're gonna have to start moving over to TikTok. This is gonna be my last live on YouTube. I'm going back to static videos on YouTube. And I'm gonna just do the live streams on TikTok. Hey, how you doing, Lakila? I have to get my TikTok fixed because they've been messing up on me lately, and they keep flagging me for stuff I'm not doing. All right, it's almost finished. Just waiting on the image to render, and then I'm gonna show it to you. Okay, I think it messed up. Yes, it did. Okay, let me see lunch option. Let me make sure I got that right. Lunch option number 1 should have been a chickpea salad wrap. Okay. So see right here, and I'm glad this happened. This is showing you it ended up overthinking. So it ended up doing avocado toast with spinach and tomatoes. And that is one of the breakfast options. So now let me go in and re-talk to it. Generate an image for the lunch section. I want you to create a modern, sleek image illustration of the chickpea wrap using the ingredients and directions in the cookbook. Using, let me just say, ingredients and directions provided above. And let's see if that works. Okay, have a good night. Have a good night. I know it's pretty late your time. Yeah, just get back on there to listen to certain things. Also, program TikTok to what you want to hear. Don't let TikTok algorithm program you. Because if you do, then you'll be really annoyed. But have a good night, Chaney. Oh, come on. Yeah, just unfollow everybody and then just start following very specific people. And then if you do get into swiping, don't swipe too much nonsense. All right, love you too, sister. Have a good one. But and then just text me if you need any help with this. You know I'll help you. Oh, this picture looks so fake. I don't know why it created this fake image. So this is the image it created. This is a complete animation fake image, just to show you. So, and this is where I say you have to play with AI. You have to get it to do things correctly. So I'm gonna let it know this image is incorrect. Please create an image of actual of a chickpea. Let me make sure what's the name. Is it chickpea salad wrap or chickpea wrap? Chickpea salad wrap that is appetizing, make someone salivate. That's a good word. Let's see how that works. And this is what it is. Like, you have to play with AI. You have to play with it for a while. It's not going to just give you what you want right away all the time. Now, with the stuffed bell peppers, I hit a fluke. I got really lucky on that one. It did exactly what I wanted, how I wanted it. But now you see, dealing with the chickpea salad wrap, I have to play with it a little bit. And this is what you have to do with AI. You have to learn to play with it. It can take days, it can take weeks, and then sometimes it can take just a few minutes. But the faster you get to understanding how to prompt it, like if I didn't know how to prompt AI with the level that I do, I would have been frustrated by now, because you're getting wrong picture after wrong picture after wrong picture. And you see, like, I'm even using different descriptive words, all of those things. Like, you have to get it to start thinking how you want it to think. Yes, AI is free thinking, but it doesn't mean correct thinking. This is why you're going to always still need a human when it comes to business. Even when some of these AI jobs start taking over different sectors of the companies, and it messed up again. Yeah, it messed up again. It's still giving me a fake image. Okay. So now I'm going to tell it, I want the image to be of real food. So it made the same image over again. So right now the AI is getting hung up. And this happens. It happens. It's frustrating, but it does happen. So now I just said something simple. I want the image to be of real food. And then I want to see, what does it create? What do it create next? And some subject matters are easier to create than others. Hey, how you doing, Nabule? But you see, like, I'm someone who, I've been prompting AI, I've been working with it for a few years now. It still messes up. It's not perfect. It's not a perfect, simple system at all. And this is why, don't be worried about losing your job to artificial intelligence. Artificial intelligence still have a long way to go before it can just really take over the way people think it is. Unless some type of alien invasion happens that drops some master AI code. It's nowhere near what people try to make it seem like. You know, they make it seem like it's going to be Skynet or something, and the Terminator is going to come over, take over. We're nowhere near that. All right, let's see if this one works. Okay, it's starting to look like real food now. Hey, Joel, how you doing, brother? Okay, now we have real food. So I'm going to show you the comparison of how it's looking. Now, for me personally, I still don't like the image. I would have the image become better. So here we go. That way everybody can see that's the actual fake image. And then, yeah. And then here's the real one. Now, for me, because I've been seeing the fake image, I don't like that image. So I'm going to ask it to do something different. Can you plate the wrap? No, I'm going to say, can you place the wrap on a plate and orient it? No, I can't use orient. That's too big of a word. So, like, this is what I'm saying with English. Like, you can't just use whatever English you're comfortable with. The placement of the wrap. Let's see if that works. I don't know if that's going to work by saying change the placement. Like, I would probably, if I was creating this cookbook, I would maybe use this wrap, this image. I mean, only thing about it, it just doesn't look appetizing to me. So like, I would probably even take out this whole recipe to put something else different in there that would look more appetizing. But you see, like, just there in less than 20 minutes, we've created a cookbook. We have 3 images, well, 4 images for the cookbook that can be put in there. And that's how fast AI can make things for you. So like you can use it to speed up a lot of things. And then like you didn't have to go find a graphic designer and things of that nature. Now, when you want to create actual books and characters, you're going to be putting in a lot more time. I would say at least this is the character for this person. You get the name down. You get exactly the mannerism, stuff of that nature. And then once you set up that and program that, artificial intelligence, I'm just on the lot right now. And so I've just been talking about artificial intelligence. I can't get flagged. I shouldn't be able to get flagged for talking about AI. And so I was actually going through with my sister because she was on YouTube, and I was just really walking her through how to use it for her business idea that she wants to do next. And so like even now, like the financial literacy posts and things that you've been seeing, yeah, that's fine. That you've been seeing on TikTok or even YouTube, Instagram. I create most of that with AI. I just have AI tell it what I want it to do. I let it know who I am. And I just have it speak as if it's me. And so like now I have it doing the next 60 days because we finished the 30 days. And so like here's one of the posts, and it's just simple. It's just very simple. To do books, your hardest part is going to be generating your images. So you need to spend at least an hour to 2 hours of just character development with the AI and get the AI to understand exactly who each character is. Do you know if you're going to be using ChatGPT? Because if you're going to use ChatGPT, I'll show you exactly what to do. YouTube, I'm about to log off. I've been here almost an hour now. Still doing the thing, reconnecting every once in a while. I appreciate everybody hopping on. Like I said, for YouTube, this is my last live video for you all. I'm going back to the evergreen videos. I was doing a test run on to see how live videos would impact my stats and stuff. It didn't hit the numbers that I want. It didn't get anywhere close to the numbers that I feel that these live videos should be getting. So I am going to go back to static evergreen videos. If you want to catch the lives will be over on TikTok, and you can catch me there at Jason Chaney 777. But just remember this, YouTube, I am Jason, and success is simple once you know how. Okay.